Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor. Welcome to today's edition of This Week in Crowder College. And today we have on the phone Melissa Smith, and she is the director for the Joplin Campus out there at Crowder. And so we're looking forward to hearing from her and hearing about what's going on in Joplin. Hey, Melissa Smith, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us about the Joplin Campus and how things are coming along out there.
Yeah, so there's some new and exciting things happening in the Joplin region. For our campus specifically, we have some new programs that we're starting. So starting this fall in August, we have a new engineering technology program in which students can gain 2 certificates that lead on to an associate's degree. So as little as 4 months, students can gain a certificate, go right to work. It's more that civil engineering track, but it's not the traditional engineering pathway. It does not have a lot of that intensive math and science that the traditional engineering pathway takes. We do still have that program in Neosho, but in Joplin we're doing more engineering technology, so that hands-on real aspect, drafting heavy type of program. So we're really excited to start that program. We have a new faculty member, full-time faculty member coming on in August as well. So that's one of our newest programs. And then we're also looking to add some additional programs when we move to our new location. So I don't know if you've already heard, but Crowder College bought the former Victory building there, and we are starting renovation on it next month. And so this time next year, we'll be moved into hopefully that new building and starting again more new programs and just expanding in that space. So we're really excited about that opportunity.
Well, yeah, what's the projected completion or the time that it's going to be ready to start offering classes out there?
Yeah, so we're hoping to move in next summer, and so by the fall in August, we will be we'll have everything moved over and start in that new location.
Well, that's exciting, and I remember when it was first announced that y'all were purchasing that a year or two ago. I was like, man, it seemed so far off until we could get into there, but that's getting close, and so
it is, and it's going to be a lot more space. So that's really exciting. It's a 2-story building, and so we're able to bring our existing programs, which we have, a robust computer network support program, but the classrooms are going to be a lot bigger. We're going to have our own networking room. We have advanced manufacturing and welding that's going to be in that new space. And so, again, it's going to be a fresh, new look. Lots of parking, which we're really excited about. But, again, we're going to have our engineering technology program there, surgical technology. We're going to have a whole surgical suite or a healthcare suite where we're going to have surgical technology and then a new program that we hope to offer in that time once everything gets approved. So.
Well, it sounds like a lot of exciting things going on up there in Joplin. And I wanted just to ask one more thing on this engineering technology new program that you have out there. So engineering it's a field that just offers so many possibilities for people who get that kind of degree. And so is there still space for that if people wanted to jump on board for this fall?
Absolutely. So classes will start in August 19th, and we will enroll right up until that week. And so there is still time to get enrolled and get everything organized and ready to go before that time. And I highly encourage students, if you're thinking about going back to school, you have that engineering type of mind, you enjoy that as a career, it's very high demand. We can't produce enough people fast enough for the demand. And so I have employers calling me literally every single week needing engineers. And so this is a great opportunity that you can get with Crowder College, use your A+ or your VA benefits or just a variety of funding that's available out there. And it's a great return on investment because when you graduate, there are lots of jobs available for you here locally. And if you're wanting to, expand and move away, engineering is definitely everywhere. Many companies and organizations need those, and engineering firms need engineers. So it's a rapidly growing field.
Yeah, definitely. And so many possibilities that it opens up with that kind of degree. I've never met anybody with an engineering degree that wasn't pretty smart. So
Absolutely. And, enjoyed, that practical learning, which again, utilizing your skill sets, problem solving, if that's, you enjoy those types of things, it's a great career. And like you mentioned, I've never really met an engineer that didn't love what they were doing. So, it's a great career. Again, we are, the difference between our program that's really enticing is it's not so heavy on the math and science. There's absolutely some in there, but it's not where you have to, you're not taking a lot of core classes. Ours is really focused on many of those, learning the Inventor and Revit and CAD softwares and drawing. And, again, if you're interested in constructing bridges and if you're interested in constructing, roadways and all of that, it's a really, really great career. So.
Well, that is available now at the Joplin campus for Crowder College. Crowder, we think of it as a Neosho school a lot, but they have campuses all over Southwest Missouri, and one of those places is right up here in Joplin. And so we've been speaking with Melissa Smith, who helps run the show up there. And hey, Melissa Smith, thanks so much for your time today and letting us know about this new degree and what's to come up there at the Joplin campus.
Excellent. Yes, thank you. And if students are interested, they can contact us at our phone number, which is 417-680-3202, or they can email us at joplin@crowder.edu.
Okay, well, that's where people can go. And we just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. This has been This Week in Crowder College with Luke Taylor and Melissa Smith.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.
If you live within the broadcast area of KNEO Radio, we have a podcast just for you. The KNEO Community Connection keeps your finger on the pulse of what's coming up in the four-state area, telling you about upcoming events you don't want to miss, organizations in our communities doing great work, and conversations with the dynamic citizens who are behind it all. There's a lot going on around you that you don't want to miss. This is Luke Taylor. Join me each week as we talk about what's happening with the people who are making it happen. Brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM and the Sky High Podcast Network. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts.